Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Universalis for MEIOU and Taxes 3.0 with me, Alpha and the Ottoman with Devlet-i. So, I actually wanted to skip all of this and just get back to you when our heir is of age. Turns out we have a couple of technologies, things are changing quite rapidly, so, feel free to skip this episode if this maintenance is a little bit bothersome or boring to you. But I'd like to record it because there's just so many small steps that we're going to take for this. And it's just, probably less than 3 years right now. So by the end of this episode, we should definitely declare war on Damascus, unless something horrifying happens again, which is, always an option. Right now, nobody's at war, we are ready for them, so let's just hope. Let's just hope to have some faith in ourselves. Anyway, Private Watchman. Urban production efficiency +1, lower yearly corruption, that's pretty good, 0.05, and rural production efficiency +1%. Frustrated with the limited scope of the police, private individuals seeking justice began hiring watchmen who worked for pay. Stability cost interval is lowered, and I wanted to show you what our stats are right now. Actually, I just started improving the state reach, so let's wait for the end of the year, but the stability is improving. We have the state reach, growing again once this is done. Provincial corruption is horrifying though, but that's, that's par for the course for us. Same with the corruption that we have here. These stats need to be recalculated, but on the other hand, the money became positive again, which makes me happy. I don't know how exactly that happened, but it happened, so at least that's that. Let me see. Jesus Christ, this recording is starting well. I mean, it's early morning, so that's the opposite of late evening when I recorded the previous episode. We're gonna spend this time on speed 3 and just make sure that we take down all of the rebels. Stability +1 should pretty much remove most of our unrest, which is kind of cool. I like the fact that we have managed to establish a pretty well and stable land, which is good for us. Money-wise, we are down to 143 gold. We had an investment manager run one more time in between the last episode and this one, which I skipped, but it was just like 20 gold altogether because we have it at 20% or so, I think. So it's not. And by the way, we have a positive income even with our troops drilling. So despite the fact that our regent consort is pacifist, I think that we can keep drilling the army and spend a little bit of that hard-earned cash. So now show me. Yes, stability is increasing, state reach is increasing, provincial corruption is dropping, and this corruption should be... No, this corruption is increasing. What the hell is happening? How can it be increasing? 10 years... It was supposed to go down. Why the hell is it increasing? Wasn't it like, ticking towards less than 30? I have no idea what's going on there. Maybe it's the loyalty of the elites? Also, I think these numbers are wrong. Didn't we have like 70 last time? I don't like that. Could I finally do... No, I couldn't. Well, either way. Let us double check the reforms of the administration and none. Okay, well, that does it. Now we're really gonna sit here and enjoy ourselves. Faith-wise, the entirety of the Anatolia with some, small exceptions are converted. We converted a despot, and Lefkosia, I think we are currently working on Famagusa. No, on Tokat. Okay, so Tokat is gonna be converted as well. I know that we've been working on removing that Shiite heresy there. It's not working exactly on Chaldea. Yes, so these are the two provinces where we are expanding right now. Death to the Orthodox faith. No, but I mean, we are a fairly Or I mean, at least Ottomans were a fairly liberal empire. So Famagusta, I know that you guys are also very close, aren't you? Yep. So Cyprus will be completely converted, and Kaffa. Yeah, that's the only one that's... Yeah, that one is really Christian. Plovdiv, how is Plovdiv doing? Or Vitiusa, I think we've been trying to convert Vitiusa for quite some time now, and I hate that there's like this gap here. But Vitiusa is very resistant to our advances, so let's just go with Nisoi Aigayo. That's over here, isn't it? Yes, that's the islands. And that's just gonna be the last nail in the coffin, or the proverbial coffin. It's not the actual coffin. And the income dropped to negative again. I really don't know what's going on with these recalculations. The numbers are all over the place. Let's just ignore it. We can deal with it. The Land Force Summit now is back to 30 though. That's good. So at least that's going well for us. The prestige hit is also pretty bad. Morale of armies, global trade power, mercenary cost, foreign spy detection, for the defense, legitimacy, relations, aggressive expansion, diplomatic annexation. Yeah, it's all bad. But I mean, you know, I can't believe that after all of those things we've ended with this. Family first. When Nurbanu was first made the royal consort, the Osmanlis were excited. Now that she is the royal regent of the realm, they are ecstatic. Nurbanu is now one of, if not one of the most powerful women in the realm, and the family has made it very clear to us that they expect to be treated in accordance to her position. What kind of daughter would she be if she did not help? Special commissions, discipline. We could never allow her to misuse her office. Oh, you bastards. They're basically taking away the special commissions, but not giving us any benefits. And Dodecanessus would gain... Sure, what kind of daughter? I mean, we're in line with the corruption of the empire, so... Okay, now it's 72, so yeah, the numbers were lying. Nothing here. Nothing here. What about you? Post-populous reform. This would be so good, with the exception of throwing our entire empire into disarray and chaos. Hey, but +1 stability. That was quick. And we're still improving stability. Okay, and state reach, corruption is dropping. Yeah, it's just, this is bothering me. I don't know where this is coming from, honestly. Let's see if it recalculates after the end of the year. Maybe I made some kind of decision that's sticking it up. But whatever we do, it's just gonna happen then. Now, as far as our vassals go, there was one thing that I was considering as well, and that is fighting and domineering Achaia. Because I kind of want to take this Greek... I mean, it's not valuable. It really is not valuable, apart from, you know, they have a lot of agricultural production probably here. So if we... And these ports are not bad, not gonna lie, these ports are not bad, but, you know, it's Greece. And we could pretty much domineer them completely if we wanted to. The question is, I think we already have huge issues when it comes to nations like Venice with aggressive expansion. Yeah, so it would do us... Yeah, we're gonna focus on the east. Ironically though, might be ready to focus on the west again soon. This sucks because, you know, on one side, My plan was to continue with the, or declare war on the Mamluks. On the other hand, going after you guys at this point would be much more beneficial, and we could, free some more nations. Or maybe even free Transylvania, because that would be the prize. That would be the prize. If we could get a couple more... Okay. So that's not us. I didn't screw anything up. Okay, let's split off a small contingent to go deal with this. And we need a new general, I guess. Oh boy, you are good. Okay, so let's use you to go there. And you guys are gonna drill under the command of you. And make sure that this revolt is squashed. But yeah, because if we wait just a couple more years, we can do another attack on Hungary, which now would be way more easier even. Because they are ally-less. I mean, they do have, a couple of allies, but look at that. Their army is just so minuscule. I could literally, split my army into two, and I would still be able to fight them well. And they didn't even manage to finish the siege. Wow, okay. The glory of roads. So wouldn't that be more beneficial to us? That's the question. Because yes, Mamluks, of course, I know, but, we've already paved the way. They have no allies. We castrated them from quite a lot of their territories, and if we now pillage them and made them release Transylvania and Croatia, for example, that would have been just amazing. Right? Right. And I could gain a little bit more territory. Well, I couldn't, because you already released them, but... You guys have... Yeah, you have a little bit... claims here. So we could get some more territory to our vassal here. And then release Transylvania. I'll let Lithuania take a little bit, maybe. And take down Hungary again. I like that idea, honestly. And I mean, it's just a couple of years. I hate changing my plans like this, but... the idea was that we're gonna attack Mamluks, and by the time the war is done, we can go against Hungary again, and we will even have a couple of years to rest. Turns out, we are not. We cannot do that. Burden of taxation. It's always a burden. It's always a burden. For us, it's a burden to actually keep up with the times. They are almost... Are we still increasing stability even at +1, by the way? We are. We're on our way to +2. State reach is increasing, which improves our taxes. Okay, you guys are back here. So you just... And you keep drilling. They're going to be much more effective. Okay, I made my mind. We're going after Hungary again. That's pillage galore. We're going to split our armies. One army is going to invade over here. One army is going to invade over here. And we're going to meet in this area. I think that ought to be good. Still not sure what's going on with the corruption. I think that might be coming from the bureaucracy itself, which is horrifying. Global trade power, foreign spy detection, for defense, your legitimacy. Well, thankfully this one isn't really doing us any major harm. It is doing us harm though, but nothing that we couldn't live with. Promote commerce? No. Support your autonomy? No. Well, stability increase interval. Wait, why does this... No, that's fine, not for autonomy. They gain power, okay, I don't want to do that. Pardon smugglers, tax... Pardon smugglers? You have corruption. That's just what we need. After I spend all of this time talking about the corruption, I'm just gonna... Okay, is there anything with the nobles that would help with the corruption? Nope. Decreases relations, increases levies. Peasant freedom, demote great nobility. This greatly hurts their power, but they are super mad. Crack down on them. I don't think Gratia has much to do for us. Leverage the church. Promote secularism. They lose power, but they get super mad. Prepare for religious war. Yeah, I don't think we want to mess with any of that. We are in a pretty good place right now. Okay, 18th of February 1508. So that's like 2 years before the war with Hungary can happen. His legitimacy is... Oh no, not in question. 96.18 is pretty good. Yeah, good way. Engagement with... It wouldn't really hurt us if we gained, for example, these 3 provinces, would it? As a buffer. And we could build a major fort in Doge. And control this entrance into our territory. And then these 3 could be gained as well. Or we could gain these 6. Actually, we would gain these 4, and these 2 would go to Sierra Romanesca. So how did you convert? Was it from... No, Augusta still is going. So was it you? Yes, Claudia is now Sunni. Amazing job. Now let me see how many people we have in Constantinople. And oh boy, is that increasing. Yes, 58,661, and we are now the largest city on the subcontinent. We are a minor center of learning, minor center of production, important center of trade. Goody goody, it's going well. Actually, after this war is over, if Mehmed, it's Mehmed IV, I think, is not gonna be anti-religious or someone who is just plain mad, I think we might even build amenities level 4 here to even further boost the growth of the urban population. You can easily get a city of 1 million if you want to and have the right triggers. Having nope. Amenities. Raise amenities by rank 1. That would be 1,000 gold. Okay, so that is where it starts getting very expensive. But I believe we could do it. I believe we could do it. The good old Mehmet is going to take care of that. The good old Mehmet. Vassals are paying us quite a lot of money, actually. 2.25 is a decent income. Our army is drilling. Average army drill is 68.8. Movement speed, shock damage, land fire. The only issue I have is that it's not helping with the siege. But Sinan Dervish actually has a siege of 5, which is amazing. What kind of defenses are we facing here? Nothing really. These are butter. So where are these 2? Lithuania does not have claims on these. Okay. Well, but I think we could still take Bessarabia or something. Just to, push the message and get a border with them so we don't have to keep using these, god-awful ships. So maybe 3 provinces even. The Bey of Eskişehir, encouraged by the precious concessions he was given, the Bey of Eskişehir claims full autonomy. They can gain autonomy. Deny him more freedom, he gets mad. Replace him as a bey. Sure, give him more freedom. We don't care. He's so close to our capital that he's not gonna get much from that anyway. Yeah, it's actually still dropping. So Famagusta has been converted as well. Yup. And we really should consider building a fort in Cyprus, by the way, because that is also hurting us significantly. Famagusta probably. Could upgrade the amenities here and build a level 2 fort. After the war, of course. Just for good measure. And Matracha. Matracha, actually. Somewhere here, isn't it? No, that's Magnesia. Yeah, it's here. No, it's here. Yeah, I forgot. It's here, and you guys are very much against our faith. We'll have to change that. Okay, so it's 26th of December. We have a couple months left. With the war. Yes, Lithuania will join us. So I can actually ask them now to prepare for war. And I think I can move my troops to Lovech. Actually, I can put them in half right now. Send you guys over here. Send you guys over here. And the moment we get the coronation of our new Sultan, unless he's mad or pacifist or anything, we're gonna declare war. Well, actually we can't. We have truce until 1510. Okay, never mind then. But we'll continue drilling our troops at the border. It's a threat to Hungary so that they know what's going on. Wow, we have almost no rebel factions. Damn! Is there a chance we could get to +2 stability? There is! Jesus. Is there like a Regency trait that I'm not seeing here? Yeah, Regency is giving us +0.2. Maybe there's a hidden mechanic I don't know about, but with the Sultan on the throne, we should still be fine. Here we go. So, Mehmed IV Osmanli. His great cunning and silver tongue shall aid us in forming strong alliances with our friends. Our consort regent Nurbanu Osmanli has stepped down and allowed Mehmed to take the crown. I actually wonder if there is a mechanic where she won't. So let's begin on. That's gonna kill our stability. Now let's begin a new alignment. I want bureaucrats, because we need to do that. We will focus our efforts on abroad. So our corruption is now 35.12. Oh, and he has loose lips. Okay, well, could be worse. Now, just to solidify our relationship with Lithuania, I think we are going to go and have a royal marriage with you guys. We can't, okay? So Iran? Nope. Nope, we can't. Okay, so that sucks, but what can we do? You cost a lot of money. Urban production, commerce production efficiency. Master of Mint lowers year inflation. Okay, morale of navies. Military engineer for the defense and siege ability. Okay. Let's promote you. 2 gold per month. Not great. But we can get the circumnavigation of the globe now. Ahead of time and neighbor bonus. That's interesting. Let's get it. As ships grew bigger and navigation grew more accurate, navigators and adventurers began to dream of mapping the whole Earth. Any sailor can tell you that the world is round. The question is, can you sail around the globe? Ship durability plus 2%. Okay, so how's our situation now? We're bleeding money a little bit, but the armies need to be trained and we need to prepare for the war with Hungary. 1510, not 19, 1510, March, in exactly 2 years. So at this pace, that's gonna be 2448. Okay, 48 gold. We can fund it. We can fund it and then we can declare war, unless something horrifying happens. And we need to figure out what the hell is up with this corruption. I mean, wasn't me just increasing stuff all over again? Stability is going up. Can I do something that would... Yes, perform a show of devotion. Costs a little bit but lowers stability, increases ration. This one is just flat out positive. There really isn't anything above it that's wrong. Can you give me anything else? Empower the clergy, donate to the church. Tax income, no. It's not worth it. Wide land grants, nope. Can we... I like to, to support the commerce. Marry a noble consort. Okay, this one might be... A new consort of Turkmenor heritage. Jesus Christ. Anamur. 1-1. But we get diplomatic reputation and their influence increases. A strategic marriage. Both of these increase their power. But I would really like that progress towards stability though. But 1-1? Could we demote them? And that kills the stability then. I would do it, but I really want them to not have that power. Stability, yeah. What's your... Yeah, we worked hard to keep their power down. I mean, this is relative. This is not like absolute. But... Well, this some of them. They got so much wealth. Share of land. So I could maybe marry the noble consort and then take away some of their... Okay. Let's take some of their forests. Let's expropriate land. Prepare reform. Resources. Prepare to reform. 10% of forestries. Resource. Forestries. 10% more property. 10% more property. 50% of their forestries. Continue with the plan. municipality, they will be mad. I'll take 429 forestries. That's gonna be a major boost, though I don't really know if this is giving us actual benefit. But I'll take the forest. I think that the royal forests would be pretty good. So let's redistribute this, and in turn, marry a noble consort. She's just, you know, oh my god, she's 33. Well, that doesn't really hurt us because we have the harem, so this is purely just for the looks. But she could be his mother. Literally. And we'll see what the change is gonna be at the end of the year. And that's, I think, where we're gonna call it quits. Because we've taken quite a lot of land from them. So we have 8.3 forestries right now, 2.65. Naive relative for inspired detection, great. Fine. You do you, my friend. Friendly is 64. We could get a little bit more ships, but we just can't fund it, to be quite honest. We just can't fund it. Overall, the loyalty remained fairly high. Tokat has been converted. Is it now Sunni? No, it's gonna revert back. So look at both these. We're gonna alternate. We are going to alternate. So I think after this war we are going to convert Hagia Sophia into a mosque, and we are going to expand the amenities in Constantinople. But before we, even get into the war, I'm going to record an update episode, an intermezzo one, because we haven't for a while looked at what our empire is like and what we did with it. Because I'm interested in seeing how the taxes have been changed and everything with the reforms that we're doing. Should be a major change to how we are doing. But maybe I'm mistaken, But at least the population should grow significantly. I know that we lost 180,000 men in that previous war, but you know how it is. Anything we can do here? Nope. The influence of the bureaucracy is too low. With all of the changes and everything that happened, I don't blame them. Zeynep is that benevolent? No, generous. Okay, Beirut, Serbians, Greco. Wow, investment managers has jumped. A positive month for income, no debt. As long as you have, we don't have either. So, that's such a minor investment. It was like 10 gold altogether, something like that. And it doesn't even make much sense. I'm more interested in seeing how this population has grown. Yeah, it keeps growing. 58,000. Largest city on the subcontinent is definitely a good thing. Though I believe Kaffa is... Yeah, it's also the largest city on the subcontinent. It's amenities free as well. It's well defended, has a great port. Yeah, it has more people, way more people than we have in our capital. Ottoman is not bad too. As far as development goes, these are Constantinople 17. You got way more. It's like 23. Oh, it's 1st of January. Okay. But yeah, the list of cities is also going to be interesting to see, because we keep, we managed to protect our territory very well in the previous decades, so it's very likely that we will have made quite a progress. Okay, burden of taxation. Unassigned merchant. Nice, we gain a merchant. 26, we got 17. Eskişehir, 20, Eskişehir, man. 28 in Hivendigar. Capital needs work. Okay, so we have an unassigned merchant, which we can now put... where? I guess Levantine Sea? I mean, we've been patrolling there significantly, so let's just transfer trade power there. And let's see the final tally on our lands. So state reach keeps increasing, stability has stopped, so we really can't get to +1 at this point. National income 170. Wow, look at that revenue! Jesus, that just skyrocketed. Share of land jumped to 4.63 and got 20.47 forestries. I'm gonna let it run for the month until February to see. Yeah, that might really fix. Yeah, we need to steal more land from our estates. That's just how we're gonna make money here, really. Pretty easy solution. Okay, I get it. Wow, okay, we need to start stealing land. I kinda don't like that because it seems cheap, but turns out, yeah, we're gonna get more forests. Forests are gonna be the domain of the Sultan. You guys are almost done. You guys are almost done. We're gonna have to start getting a little bit more units. I'd like to have you at least at 10-5 each. So we're gonna require maybe 8,000 more. Well, let's round it to 855. So that would be 6 more units. But yeah, with this, we are pretty good. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next episode, in which one we will finally go to war. Not against Mamluks, but against Hungary again. Yeah, you know, that's not bad either.